Hey guys, it's Robbie here, and this is Frecky Fitwolf. Today I want to talk about terminology and how we talk to ourselves or words that we use in relation to weight loss and our progress on our journeys. Alright, so before I get into the actual topic of the day, I have two things I want to show off real quick. First, I got my first little pound guy, 5-pound guy from WW. Obviously, you all know I'm down 42 pounds, but until a little bit ago, I was just using the iTrackBites app, and I joined WW officially and started using their app as well. So they only know that I lost 5 pounds, even though I've lost 42. But still, this little guy, it made me happy getting it in the mail. Like, I get the little card and it says, congratulations, you hit your 5-pound milestone. And it's really touching. It really helps keep you motivated. Like, between that and their wins, like, I kind of like using them as well as iTrackBites. I do find the interface on iTrackBites a little bit easier for me, especially because I do love that you can track your calories as a secondary metric. So I'll probably just keep using both because of the fun little things like this, because it's really cute. And it's blue. I kind of wish it was green. I don't know much about these things because I've never gotten these before. Last time that I did WW or Weight Watchers back then, you didn't get this stuff in the mail. So I was, one, shocked that they even sent me anything. That was really cool since I don't go to meetings. And two, I don't know how these work, so I don't know how often you get them. But I was really happy to get it. I was like, what's this little thing from WW? And it's that. So I'm going to be putting that guy on my keychain. The second thing I want to talk about is, you guys know that I've been cutting down on soda and I've been drinking a lot more tea, but I still need caffeine. So I try to keep my soda to just at work, and then when I'm home, just drink water or tea. But a lot of teas don't have that much caffeine. So this company called Teamy actually sent me some stuff to try out. And so they sent me this packet of their Skinny Blend tea, which I don't believe in, I'm going to be honest, I don't believe in tea or drinks that can boost weight loss, but this has natural caffeine from plants that is really, really helpful. It has, what are some of the guys in there? I cannot pronounce most of these, so I will put them in the description box, but it has yerba mate, oolong tea, jiao gulam, lotus leaf, lime leaf extract, ginger root, rhubarb root, and as it always says on there, contains plant-based caffeine. So this is giving me my caffeine boost for at home so that I don't get a migraine, and it tastes really, really good. And so you get this, and then I also got one of their little tumblers. So this guy, like, it's pretty cool because, one, I don't really know a purpose for it being real, but the bottom comes off and you can have, it's called the secret compartment. So I guess if I'm advertising it on YouTube, it's not really that secret, but whatever. But anyway, it comes with a little hand strap. Again, I have big hands, guys, so that is really useful for if you're holding it, but I can't fit my hand through here, so not going to walk with it on my wrist, but it's still a nifty little idea. But the thing that I really, really love about this is you can see I have the tea in there. So, like, you can see. Let me block the light for a second. You can see I've got all the loose leaf tea in there, and I'm able to drink out of this because underneath the lid, this is really cool. Underneath the lid, they have a filter. So when you brew your tea, you can brew it right in here. I use that kettle that I have to heat up water, put a teaspoon of the leaves in here, and then just once the water's warm, I just pour it in here. And you put your lid on, you're good to go. It does say, don't put the lid on tight when it's really, really hot, because that obviously creates pressure, and that's not a good idea. But it's really cool, especially because you can refill this like 3 times. This is my second cup this morning. Before, you might want to think about changing leaves. I'm going to see how many more I can do. But I thought that was really cool. And the tea tastes really good. Like, it's not a super strong tea. It's not too sweet, but it's not bland or bitter. Because, I don't like bland teas. I like sweeter stuff, and this does it. So I'm really, really happy that they sent me this, and they gave me some discount codes. I'll have all the information in down below, but you can click on those and you can get discounts off of your purchases. They give me like 3 different codes or something. So that's really, really cool. So I definitely recommend checking them out. They have a bunch of different types. They have skincare products and they have this stuff. There are a lot of natural products that they have, and it's worth checking out, especially the tumbler. Honestly, for me, the tumbler is what sells it, because I can easily refill this and go, and it's not going to spill or anything, versus when I have my cups everywhere and I'm like, oh crud, let's not knock that over. So yeah, so that's that. I just wanted to mention that before I get into the actual topics of the video, because this just arrived and it made me really, really happy. So if you're curious, go to the links below, check it out, and yeah. So the actual topic of the video. I mentioned it briefly throughout numerous videos, but the way we talk to ourselves, the wording that we use is so, so important. So I wrote down like 4 things that I officially want to say. The first one is the way we use the word only. So often when I see it all the time in the Facebook groups, I only lost 0.4 pounds. You got to stop that. I had to stop it. Like I've talked myself out of it, luckily, but don't think of it as only 4 pounds. Take that word out of that sentence. I lost 0.4 pounds. That's literally what I did this week, I think. But like, that is something to celebrate. It is progress. It is a step forward. Don't be sad because the step isn't a leap. It's still a step forward. I can't stress that enough. It's very, very important. Take that word out. If I ever see anybody say I only such and such, only lost such and such, I'm going to comment on it. I'm going to correct the person. Be like, that is something to celebrate. Shut up. But if you do want to use the word only, apply it to when you only gained 0.4 pounds. Because it's a gain. It's not what you want, but it's only 0.4 pounds. It's not like you gained all the weight back. So like if with Thanksgiving week happening right now, if I gain weight this week, which I can almost guarantee I'm going to, the closer I get to it, I'm like, it's probably going to happen. And if I gain a pound, if I gain 2 pounds, if I gain 3 or 4, hopefully not that much, fingers crossed. But if I do, it's only 3 or 4 pounds. It's not like I gained 40 pounds back and backtrack completely. So if you're going to use the word only, apply it that way. The second thing I wrote down was the word no. I hate when I see people say, no, I can't have that. No, that's not allowed. I can't eat it. It's too many points. It's whatever. No, I can't. I personally replace no with not yet. You all know when I do my weekly and daily points, I typically use all of my weekly points on Sunday, my weigh-in day. So I have my dailies and my weeklies. So if I see something, if I'm like, oh man, I really want pizza, or man, I really want ice cream, I typically will say, not yet. Not telling myself no, not saying I can't have that pasta or whatever. I'm just saying I can't have it yet. On Sunday, I can have it. I can, use my points for it. So get rid of the word no. Like that's just negative talk that we don't need. The third one is have to. I have to do this exercise. I have to stay within my points. I have to eat this instead of that. Like, it's such a negative tone whenever you use it. So instead, like, replace have to with choose to. Like, I'm choosing to do this exercise. I'm choosing to eat this healthier food for me. I'm choosing to stay within my points. Take control of the situation instead of feeling like you're being forced to do it. If you can just tweak that mentally, that can make a huge, huge difference. For me, it makes a huge difference when I'm like, I'm choosing not to order the pizza. I've been really on a pizza kick lately. But I'm choosing not to do that because I'm choosing better health for myself versus I have to have this delicious freaking, eggplant because I'm being forced to. Like, then it makes you sound like, I really don't want to do this. But if you tell yourself, I'm choosing to do this and apply it to the rest. I'm choosing to say not yet. I'm choosing to say I only gained. Then it just works so much more smoothly mentally and sounds better and convinces yourself like, oh, this is something I'm choosing to do for my body, for my health, for all of the reasons that you should have listed if you've already started your journey. You should have a list of reasons why you want to be doing what you're doing, why you want to lose weight, why you want to get in shape. You're choosing that over this moment of instant gratification. And the last thing was can't. This one is one that I am still personally working on, like with exercise mainly because, you know, I've learned how to diet. I've learned how to eat healthy and lose weight that way, but I do need to exercise. And a lot of times it's like, oh, I can't go for a walk. It's raining. I can't hike, like I'm too out of shape. I can't do this. I can't do that. Get rid of it. You can. And at the very least, then you can use that as a moment to, instead of saying, I can't do this, then you can think, okay, I can walk in place while I watch TV. I can dance in the kitchen while I'm doing the dishes. I can do all of these other things instead of focusing on what I can't. Basically, with all of these, we need to stop focusing on the negative. We need to stop treating, sorry, my nose is itchy today, always when I'm on camera, but we need to stop treating this health journey, this weight loss journey, as like a punishment. And that's the mental thinking. That's what I call my inner fat boy. I have this inner fat boy that tells me all the time what to do, that I want to be eating this, that I don't want to be doing that I want to be lazy, I want to be in this chair playing video games instead of what I should be doing. And so just changing the way you think is so important. Getting rid of the negative talk. Like I've mentioned in a video before, like whenever I would complain about my body or something that I don't like, I would like mentally slap myself and tell myself, no, don't think that way. Focus on that. And then I would force myself to give myself a compliment. And all of that type of stuff is just retraining your brain. Retrain how you think, how you look at things, how you look at the world around you, how you look at the health journey, instead of focusing on the negative things and the no's and can'ts and I have to. All of that stuff. Getting rid of that and replacing it with all of the good things that you can have and that you can do, that just makes it so much easier. Because seriously, if I think of going, say, on a walk with my roommate because he walks dogs for a living, that sounds very stressful to me because I can't keep up with him. And there's that word. Instead, I can go on a walk by myself, go on a walk with somebody else, or talk with him and be like, hey, if we're going to go for a walk, can you slow it down a little bit to my pace? And then that way I'm not discouraged to not do it. Or like I said, I could even walk in my room while I'm watching TV. There's so many options of things that we can do, but for some reason we focus on the negative. So basically the whole point of this video is just change what you focus on. Don't focus on the negative. Focus on the positive and what you can do. And that will make this journey so much easier. I mean, I'm 25 weeks in. Obviously, I'm still learning a lot. I have done it before, so luckily I am bringing a lot of knowledge from the first time around, but it's still something that we need a reminder of every once in a while because it's so easy, especially around the holidays. It becomes so easy to go on that downward slope and start focusing on things like, you know, so many people I'm seeing, you know, with Thanksgiving, oh, I can't have that, I can't have that. Like, one, you can. If you gain weight 1 week, it's not the end of the world. You're not going to gain everything that you've lost back from 1 week or 1 day. But you accept it and you move on. You focus, okay, I can have this. It is a holiday. And like what I've been talking mainly at work a lot is, you know, whatever I gain this week, I'm accepting. And I will lose that and hopefully more before Christmas, which will be the next time that I allow myself to go off plan. And then I will lose whatever I gain from Christmas until the holidays next year, because January, February, March, all that stuff, there's not many food-centered holidays after the fact. Then we just got to worry about birthdays and celebrations like that. And yeah, it makes it so much easier. So anyway, I've rambled on for 15 minutes now, so I'm going to cut this video here, but hopefully this helps you. It helps me a lot. I mean, seriously, like, even with these things, like how I said about whenever I would want to insult myself, I would mentally slap myself and make myself compliment myself. You can do that with these. Whenever you say, oh, I've only lost 0.4 pounds, because I had an issue with that the other day. It randomly came up again because somebody was like, oh, wow, congratulations, you 42. I'm like, yeah, only 42, but I've got so much more to go. It happens. None of us are going to be perfect 24/7, but I had to mentally slap myself. And, you know, feel free to physically slap yourself or get a rubber band and snap yourself so that you associate pain with those negative thoughts. But be like, no, wait, no, that is still good. That is still major progress. It's 42 pounds off. Yes, I have more to go, but I am already on the way. I have lost this much. It is so fantastic. So do that with these things, and it can really help make the journey easier. So anyway, if you haven't yet, please comment, please like, please subscribe if you haven't done that, and hit the little bell so you know when I post videos. And I post them like 3-ish, 4-ish times a week. So until my next one, talk to you guys later.